Hello everyone, welcome. In this video, let us look into how we can solve this equation. So we have t raised to the power 5 plus t raised to the power 4 plus t raised to the power 3 plus t raised to the power 2 plus t raised to the power 1 is equal to minus 1. So let us solve for the value of t that will satisfy this equation and give us the value of minus 1 when added and raised to this following respective powers. So the value of t is equal to question mark. So to solve this solution, and by the way, if you can solve it, you can comment your workings in the comment section. Okay, so let us have it. Now we have t raised to the power 5, then plus t raised to the power 4 plus t raised to the power 3 plus t raised to the power 2 plus now t raised to the power 1 is same thing as t, which equals minus 1. At this junction, we are going to evaluate this in a way that, okay, 5 can be written as 4 plus 1 and also 3 can be written as 2 plus 1, right? So in place of 5, we'll put in 4 plus 1 and in place of 3, we'll put in 2 plus 1. So t raised to the power 4 plus 1, then plus we have t raised to the power 4 plus we have t raised to the power, instead of 3, we'll put in 2 plus 1, then plus t raised to the power 2, then plus t is all equal to minus 1. At this junction, there's a rule that if you have a raised to the power n plus m, this equals a raised to the power n times a raised to the power m. So applying this rule to this right here, to this and to this, what happens is that we're going to have t raised to the power 4, then times t raised to the power 1 for this, then plus we have this t raised to the power 4 plus here also this becomes t raised to the power 2, then times t raised to the power 1, then plus t raised to the power 2 plus t. Then if you bring this minus 1 to this side, this becomes plus 1 is all equal to 0. At this junction, right, t power of 4 is common, so we can factorize this out, and also t power of 2 and t power of 2 is also common, so we can also factorize it out. So first, factorizing out t power of 4 from here, so t power of 4, if you divide t power of 4 with this, you are left with t power of 1, and t power of 1 is same thing as t, then plus, if you divide t power of 4 with t power of 4, you are left with 1. So with this, we factorize out t power of 4 to get this, plus here also we have t power of 2 and t power of 2, so factorize out t power of 2. If we bring out t power of 2 from t power of 2 times t power of 1, we are left with t power of 1. So t power of 1 is same thing as t, and also plus, if we factorize out t power of 2 from t power of 2, we are left with 1, and then it remains plus t, then plus 1 is all equal to 0. Looking at this, t plus 1, t plus 1, and t plus 1 is a common factor here. So factorize out t plus 1. So bringing out t plus 1, right? We are left with, from here, we are left with t power of 4. And also from here, we are left with plus t squared. And if you bring out t plus 1 from here, what remains is plus 1 is all equal to 0. Next, we have t plus 1 in bracket t raised to the power 4 plus t raised to the power 2 plus 1. Now, if we introduce plus t squared minus t squared, plus t squared minus t squared is 0, so it won't change the initial equation. But bringing it here, because we want to make use of it, right, is all equal to 0. T plus 1 in bracket t raised to the power 4. Now, t squared plus t squared is plus 2t squared. Then we have plus 1, then minus t squared is all equal to 0. With this, we have t plus 1 in bracket, right? T power of 4 can be written as t squared all raised to the power 2, then plus 2t squared, then plus 1 minus t squared is all equal to 0. At this junction, looking at from here to here, right, this is in the form of a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And this expression is for a plus b all squared, which will give us this expression. So in replace of this, you can express this in this format. Okay, so but then you might be confused as okay, how does this resemble this? Let me break this down for you. Looking at this can be written as in brackets t squared all squared plus 2t squared times 1, then plus 1 here can be written as 1 squared, because 1 squared is the same thing as 1. So as you can see, we have a squared. So your a in this place now stand for t squared, and b then stand for 1, such that we have it as a squared plus we have 2ab, we have 2a is t squared times b, then plus b, so we have b as 1, so 1 squared. So therefore we have represented this in this format. And don't forget that this can also be written as a plus b all squared. So in place of all this right here plus 1 up to plus 1, it can be written as a plus b all squared. So we have this, we have t plus 1, then in brackets all these then become a plus b all squared, where a is t squared. So in bracket, a is now t squared, then plus b is 1. So 1 all squared. Then don't forget your minus t squared. Minus t squared, okay, is all equal to 0. With this, looking at what we have in the bracket, what we have is difference of 2 squared. If you have difference of 2 squared, a squared minus b squared, this equals in bracket a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So now in this case, our a signifies t squared plus 1. So we have t squared plus 1, and b stand for t. Okay, so we have b as t. So in place of all this, we'll put in a plus b times a minus b. So we have this t plus 1, so t plus 1, then multiplied by our a is t squared plus 1, so t squared plus 1, then plus b is t, then this multiplied by a is t squared plus 1, so t squared plus 1, right? Then minus b is t, okay? With this is all equal to 0. If we are to remove these brackets right here, because I use these brackets for explanation, removing these brackets, we then have a much more clearer picture. So with this, we then have t plus 1, then here t squared plus 1 plus t multiplied by t squared plus 1 minus t is all equal to 0. With this, at this junction, t plus 1 is equal to 0, this is equal to 0, and also this is also equal to 0. So we have it as t plus 1 is equal to 0, or this t squared plus 1 plus t is equal to 0, or the last one, which is t squared plus 1 minus t is equal to 0. With this, let us then solve for the values of t. From this first equation, we can have it that t is equal to, if plus 1 comes to this side, it becomes minus 1. With this, we've gotten the first value of t. Let us then get the other values of t from these other two equations. Now from here, from this second, which is t squared, then plus 1 plus t. So if we should rearrange it, it will become plus t plus 1 is equal to 0. And this is a quadratic equation which you can solve using a quadratic formula. And the formula is given by t is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, then all over 2a. So the value of a here is equal to 1, which is the coefficient of t squared. The value of b is 1, which is the coefficient of t, and the constant c is plus 1. Now, inputting these values into the equation, let us then solve for t. So t is then equal to minus b is 1, so minus 1 plus or minus square root of b is 1, so 1 squared minus 4 times a is 1 times c is 1, then all over 2 times a is 1. Okay, so with this, we are going to have t is equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 squared is 1. So 1 minus 4 times 1 is 4. Then all over 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So t is then equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of minus 3, which can be written as square root of minus 1 times square root of 3, then all over 2. So with this, t is then equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of minus 1 is I. So I times root 3 is I root 3, then all over 2. Now, we've then gotten the other values of t. So from here, this is t1. We've gotten t2 is then equal to minus 1 plus I root 3 over 2. And t3 is minus 1 minus I root 3, then all over 2. Okay, so we've gotten the values of t from here. Let us then get the values of t from this last or third equation. So t squared plus 1 minus t is equal to 0. We have t squared plus 1 minus t is equal to 0. So if we are to rearrange this becomes t squared minus t plus 1 is equal to 0. And this is a typical quadratic equation which we are to solve using a quadratic formula. So t is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So then t is equal to minus b is minus 1. So minus 1 plus or minus square root of b is minus 1. So minus 1 all squared, then minus 4 times a is 1 times c is also plus 1, then all over 2a. 2 times a is 1. Okay. From here, t is then equal to minus times minus 1 is plus 1, plus or minus square root of minus 1 squared is 1, minus 4 times 1 is 4, all over 2. So t is then equal to 1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus 4 is minus 3, all over 2. From here, so t is then equal to 1. Then we have plus or minus square root of minus 3 can be written as square root of minus 1 times square root of 3, then all over 2. With this, t is then equal to 1 plus or minus square root of minus 1 is I. I times root 3 is I root 3, then all over 2. From here, we can then get the other values of t. From here, t4 is then equal to 1 plus I root 3 over 2, and t5 is equal to 1 minus I root 3 all over 2. So we've gotten the value of t1, t2, t3, t4, and t5. So any of these values of t, once you input it back into the equation, you will get the value as minus 1. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video, share the video to your friend, and most importantly, please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now. Thank you very much.